Hi, my name's Katie Rourke-Dowding and I'm an international certified master groomer. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to deal with your dog's long nails. Right, today we're going to show you how to deal with long nails. It's deemed that your dog's nails are too long when you can hear him coming on a hard floor. So if he trots up behind you on the wooden floor and you can hear him going click, 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 then you have got a nail problem with your dog. You would like the nails to be completely clear of the floor. Michael's aren't too bad, but they could still do with a little bit being taken off. My advice to you regarding nail trimming is that if you're not comfortable doing it, don't. Leave it to the professionals. No dog ever died of having nails that were too long. I personally do not like to have to use nail clippers at all. If I do, I'll use a guillotine clipper or I'll use snippers, and they would only be used if the nail has grown all the way around and into the pad. But that takes some considerable time and some considerable, dare I say it, neglect before a dog's nails get to that stage, and your dog's nails should not be anywhere near that at this stage. So if you can hang on for your vet or for your dog groomer to do your dog's nails for you, then please do so. I'm going to demonstrate how to Dremel a dog's nails, although I'm not actually using a Dremel. A Dremel is a very expensive piece of kit. I would suggest that you use something which has got a stepless power increaser, so it goes faster or slower, and that it's cordless, because cordless is always easier to use. This one, I believe, it's a Parkside, so is that oldie or little? It was on sale and it's been every bit as good as the Dremel that I bought at some considerable cost. So you need to start off by looking at the dog's nail and deciding how much you're going to take off in the first instance. And it's a really good idea if the dog can't back away from you. That's where something like a backdrop really comes in handy. If you're using something other than a backdrop, it mustn't move. It's got to be something that the dog feels secure and snug against and isn't going to suddenly shoot off the back of the table with the dog following it and going off backwards. So we're going to look at these nails and have a look and see what needs to be taken off. There's only a tiny bit that needs to come off these nails, and I wouldn't dream of doing those with nail clippers. I don't consider myself to be good enough at doing that. You see how dire mine are at the moment, how much has grown out during this COVID crisis. So I'm just going to round his nails off with the Dremel. I'm going to take off this little bit underneath here, and I'm going to take a little bit off the front of each nail. And I'm going to try and remember that dogs' front legs come out forwards quite a long way, and they go backwards quite a long way. They do not come out sideways very high at all without hurting the dog. And I think that that's probably why a great number of dogs really hate having their nails done, because the person doing them doesn't realise that and then pulls their legs out in all sorts of weird and wonderful angles, which actually hurts more than the nails itself. It has to be said that there is something called a quick that grows all the way down the inside of the dog's nail. If you replace the word quick with nerve, you'll understand why so many dogs are completely paranoid about this procedure. It is absolutely not acceptable in my books, and this is going to upset a whole bunch of groomers out there, to cut through a dog's nails and make them bleed. Absolute big no-no. If the dog's nails are that long, then you should be trimming back only as far as the end of the quick, where the dog can't feel it, and it should be done on a regular enough basis for that quick to recede, and then you repeat the process, nibbling away at the nail over a matter of weeks. Just because you can stop the bleeding with Trim-X doesn't mean you should be using it. Right, so what we're going to do is pop this on, and I'm just going to go underneath the nail and up and around it. By locking my two thumbnails together like this, if Michael was to move his foot rapidly, I would be able to follow it with the Dremel as he goes like that. There you go, as he pulls back. So you are literally just going to be taking off a tiny, tiny bit and rounding the nail as you go. The head that I'm using is a special one which came from Foxy Roxy in the States, I've not been able to find anybody that supplies one like it in the UK. But the ordinary barrel, sanding barrel that comes with the Dremel or with these sort of mini rotary tools is just fine. Now believe me, if this was hurting or burning or getting too hot, Michael would let me know by pulling his paw away. He is the biggest wimp on the planet after all. That's a good boy. Now I'm holding his leg out at a bit of a weird angle. He doesn't like that, so I'm going to just move his leg forward a bit. Go back to that beautiful. It has to be said also that this tickles like stink. And anyone who doesn't realise that needs to have a go and do it themselves. Now this one's a lot longer. Maybe I missed it last time. So I can grind a little bit more off that. And the beauty of using a grinder is you get this lovely round finish. It's not sharp. If he jumps on you when you're wearing shorts, then that's not going to hurt. I'm sure some of my dog trainer friends are going to be doing videos on how to teach your dog not to jump up. Alright, so let's go. Haven't got this going terribly fast, as you can hear. It's on, I think, number 3 at the moment, out of 10. I'd rather go slowly and carefully. It could go a lot faster, but that would create a lot of heat. Oh, sweetie pie. And he's saying, that's close enough, thank you, Mummy. I'm actually paying attention to what his face is telling me. There we go. And then we have nicely Dremeled nails, which aren't quite touching the floor. That one is. Maybe that one could go a little bit shorter. But I would do that on a daily basis if I wanted to shorten his nails. Or maybe every second or third day.